Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words we use affect the lives we live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter, and I'm a lover of how we can take a word here and there, tweak them a little bit, and dramatically change the entire message that we're sending. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. Today we are looking at how we need to solve problems that our customers and clients have, but they don't realize they already have those problems. We're trying to solve a problem they didn't know existed so that when they see our message and we see what we have to offer, they say, "Holy cow, I didn't realize you could make my life so much better because I didn't realize how much it sucked without you." So the way we do this is kind of sneaky because it has to do with the words that we use. We're using the exact same words, but we are putting them in a way that we're not directly talking to the client, but we're talking directly to the client. You probably learned this in your high school English class where you avoid words like I, you, and we. We don't want to put you in there especially. So when I read some copy and I read some advertisements and I say, you know how expensive it is to do blah, blah, blah. You know that it eats into your bottom line. You have this problem in your business. And I'm like, no, I don't. Now you're projecting something onto me. Whoa, back off. I automatically put up this defense because I don't feel like you really understand what I'm doing. So instead, we have to tweak those words just a little bit so that we can talk about that problem and talk about your problem without saying you. So instead of you know how expensive it is to run such and such, we say it's incredibly expensive to have an all-in-one done for you 100% complete CRM, client resource management system. Businesses waste a lot of money on aspects of this, on these softwares that they don't use. So now all of a sudden I'm reading this, I'm like, oh, hey, that's me. Hey, that's me. Oh, this is happening to me. And it's not saying, hey, you have this problem. It's saying, here's a big problem out there. And then it leads into, we have the solution to that problem. So a lot of businesses, they understand this and they know that content and copywriting is super important, but it's one of those things that gets put on the chopping block all the time because writing takes a lot of time and writing well takes a lot of effort. Somebody that's like a personal injury lawyer, they don't have the time to sit down and create this content that's going to draw their customers in. That's where a copywriter comes into play. A copywriter knows how to phrase the message just right so that people read it and they're like, I need this. I need to sign up. I need to subscribe to this. I need to give them my money. The copywriter can create all that content, put it out there, so the business owner can focus on running the business, no matter what that is, and not worry about, I got to write another blog. This is ridiculous. I just wrote one 6 months ago. That's where the power of solving a problem before a client knows it's a problem comes into play. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope that you found something educational and inspirational that you can take back to your own business. As usual, if it didn't make sense or if you want to sign up because you understand that copy and content is a huge part of the business that tends to get put on the chopping block, hit the links in the description below, reach out, I'd be happy to help. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That way you get notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board puts out great new content.